What's up, guys, and welcome back to Cop Entertainment. So, some time back ago, Warrant Officer Makubo was presented with a statement by Constable Zungu. In this statement, Constable Zungu was saying that accused number 5 was at the hostel on 26 October 2014. After seeing this statement, Warrant Officer Makubo then rejected this statement because this information in it was actually false, because himself, Makubo, had actually arrested accused number 5 in KZN for an unrelated matter. So how come Constable Zungu is coming in and saying that accused number 5 was actually at the hostel? To Warrant Officer Makubo, this just didn't make any sense at all, and he had no option but to reject this statement by Constable Zungu.
It goes to this issue of who's the source of the information, and that is on record Constable Zungu's testimony. He says at that meeting with General Lishabane and Shadrach Sibia, he was then asked, you come to us with this information. Who is the investigating officer? And he says at National it is Lieutenant Colonel Gininda. I think that was your title at the time. And then Lishabane then said Makubo must be called because he's also involved in the investigation. And indeed, Makubo then arrived at that meeting. You are not telling the truth about accused number 5, because that accused number 5 that you say you saw in Tembisa, he's already in custody, and I, Makubo, have arrested that person personally.
So this rejection by Warrant Officer Makubo is actually interesting because it threw down the investigation of Brigadier Gininda and Constable Zungu under the bridge. It then made Gininda to actually be in serious trouble by this second docket, which was then opened, the docket 375, because Warrant Officer Makubo was actually seeing that there seems to be a cover-up that is occurring here. Because himself, he had actually arrested accused number 5. Then he gets told that this guy was at some hostel. It just doesn't make any sense. So he had no option but to open docket 375. And for that, we definitely thank him for doing that. Despite this docket 375 not being used in court currently, it might definitely be used in the future when Judge Rata finally delivers his ruling. And at that point, Brigadier Gininda will have to answer as to how come he was using this evidence from Constable Zungu that just didn't make any sense at all. But Gininda goes on to defend himself by saying that there are these photos that he found on accused number 5 and accused number 3 at George Ho Hostel on that afternoon, meaning that they were actually next to Basotong Hostel. But the challenge with this now is that what if these photos were actually old photos that Gininda was actually talking about? Because we can't surely be sure that these photos were taken in 2014, because these photos were actually found in the phone in 2020, and the chances of what Brigadier Gininda is saying is actually very, very slim. So these are the problems that Brigadier Gininda and Constable Zungu are currently facing due to the evidence that they used, which was like cracked wide open by Warrant Officer Makubo. And also the analysis of that I just gave of those photos that he says were taken in 2014. It just does not make any sense to me. So tell me what you think in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.